All right, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, Biafrans all over the world. I greet you, and my name is Maze Udochukwu. Tonight, we are going to be looking at the speech by the so called President of Nigeria, Muhammad Buhari. So, we're going to be looking at that his speech. I know some of you probably might have seen that interview by Channels TV. So tonight we're going to look at some of the things he said and why we must make sure that our leader Nnamdi Kanu is released. Tonight we're going to be talking about two things. We're going to look at that interview by President Muhammad Buhari, the zoo president, the one who is claiming to be the president of Nigeria. Then, secondly, we're going to talk about Orji Zokalo. I told us that 2023 is coming, and politicians are doing everything possible to make sure that they will get to Asu Rock. And I will show you what he calls empowerment. So, these are two things we're going to talk about tonight. First of all, we'll look at the interview by the so-called president of the zoo, who is in Asuro, claiming to be the Buhari. Then secondly, we'll talk about Orji Zokalo, the former governor of Abia State, who is currently ex-senator, and some things that he called empowerment. In as much as I hate to say this, the problem with politicians in that part of the world is whenever elections is coming like this, they will do everything possible to win the heart of people. But before we go straight to all of these things that I've listed here, I would want us to take our national anthem. Like you all know, before we start any program on here, we usually take our national anthem, and we welcome our leader Nnamdi Kanu to pray for us before we start anything we are doing on this platform. Today, I'm going to listen to our leader's prayer first, then we'll take our national anthem, and we'll proceed with why we are here tonight. So, what I'm going to do now, I will welcome our leader Nnamdi Kanu to pray for us. After he finished praying for us, then I will play our national anthem, and we'll kickstart with today's program immediately. Please share this program if you're just joining. Share the program in case maybe you're just coming in or you're just hearing my voice for the first time. My name is Maze Udochukwu, and I am one of Voice of Biafran representative here on YouTube and here on Facebook page. Share the program. Let's have more people on. Like the program while you're watching. While you do that, you engage other people in joining the program. So let's listen to our leader's prayer, Nnamdi Kanu.
The whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Biama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, Nna nke bi n'eluigwe, ka aha gị dị nsọ, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. Ahadin sosine bigebi rone bigebi. He said, my name.
All right. Thank you so much, our leader Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you so much for that wonderful prayer. Thank you for praying for us tonight. Now, we're going to quickly take our national anthem before we kickstart. Like I told us, before we start any program here, we usually take our national anthem, and most times we bring our leader Nnamdi Kanu to pray for us. So we just finished listening to our leader Nnamdi Kanu's prayer. So what we're going to do right now is to quickly listen to our national anthem, and if I come back after this national anthem, we're going to kickstart immediately with today's program. As you can see on your caption on your device, whatever device you're watching or listening with, you will see the caption of our today's program. Our today's program is saying, Nnamdi Kanu, defend yourself in our court. That is the caption. And who is saying this is the so-called president, who is claiming to be the president of the zoo, is asking our leader Nnamdi Kanu to defend himself in their court. Like I told us before, in as much as the judiciary or whatever court belongs to that same people, they know what they're doing. But I don't want to talk or go more further. Let's listen to our national anthem. And when I come back, we're going to talk about all of these issues tonight. Like I told us, we have two issues to look at tonight. One is the speech, the interview by the so-called the president of Nigeria, and secondly is going to be about the former governor of Abia State, Orji Kalu, who is currently serving as senator. So these are two things we're going to look at tonight. So, but before we go ahead with the program that we have on here tonight, I would want us to listen to our national anthem. And when I come back, I will show you a video interview and I will read an article for you concerning that speech by the so-called president of Nigeria. Now let's listen to our national anthem. right, welcome back. Welcome back. We just finished listening to our national anthem, and we're going to kickstart immediately with why we are here tonight. In case maybe you just joining the program, or maybe you just coming across this channel for the first time, my name is Maze Udochukwu, and I am one of Biafran, Voice of Biafran's representative here on Facebook and on YouTube channel. Please, while you are joining, share the program, right? If you are watching on Facebook, share the program. If you're on YouTube, share the program. Let's have more people on. If you are coming on our WhatsApp group, copy the link, paste it on that group so people will know that we are live, right? So people will join from that platform. Share the program. Let other people who probably might have not seen this video and most of the things that's happening, we get to see this video and know what is happening. But before I start the program, I want to quickly remind all of us that our leader Nnamdi Kanu will be appearing in court on the 18th of this month, which is about a few weeks from now. So our leader Nnamdi Kanu will be appearing in court again for his case trial. That will be on the 18th of this month, where he will be appearing in court again. And here is what the so-called president is saying. He's asking him to defend himself, and they have not made him available to defend himself. And I don't really understand the interview, but I am going to share that interview. I'm going to show you a video, but before I show you a video interview, I will read an article of that same president who is claiming to be the president of Nigeria. I'm going to read you an article concerning most of the things that he said concerning our leader. But like I've said before I show you a video, I have that video interview, and I know most of you probably might have seen that video. So I'm going to read you the article before we watch the video, so you hear what he said concerning our leader Nnamdi Kanu. He's telling our leader Nnamdi Kanu to defend himself in the court, and I don't know why or how our leader Nnamdi Kanu is going to do that. How he's going to defend himself without giving him the opportunity to do so. So that is why I would want you to share this program so other people will come here and we talk one-on-one. And I would want to ask for your own opinion as well. He's asking our leader Nnamdi Kanu to defend himself, and they have not given him the opportunity to do so. You know how many times they have adjourned the court case? They brought him out, and all of a sudden they joined the case again. And this month, which is January 2022, he will be having another trial on the 18th. And I believe on that same 18th, what they will do is they will still adjourn the court case again. I told all of us this before. In as much as the Federal High Court belongs to this particular man you are seeing on your phone screen today, in as much as the court belongs to them, they are the one controlling the court. I don't see a reason, or I don't see anything good coming out from that court, because they are the one controlling it. They are the one talking to the people, the so-called people handling the case. They are the one telling them what to do. I hope most of you see what happened in Lagos recently. The governor of Lagos State, when an estate in Lagos, when they were having crisis, and what happened is this: Inspector General of Police sent somebody all the way from Abuja to Lagos. Why in Lagos we have what they call governor? And who is governor? Governor is the chief security of any state. whatever that is happening in your state, you are the chief security. You are the one that will give order on what will happen in your state. But you saw what happened in Lagos. Most of you saw that video, right? They refused that governor of Lagos State, when he went to the estate to see what's happening there, and all of a sudden, on him getting to that gate, he saw some people all the way from Abuja, and he was asking, "What are you people doing here? I am the chief secretary. I was supposed to, come here and settle whatever issue that is going on here." But they refused him access to enter that estate. They defies his order. You saw the video. That is what's happening in Nigeria. And in this case, concerning our leader Nnamdi Kanu, the same thing is happening. All these people that you were saying, they say Buhari, the so-called Buhari, who is claiming to be the Buhari, right, is asking our leader to go and defend yourself in our court. Go to the court and defend yourself. They are the one controlling the court. They are the one telling people what to do in the court. You saw what happened in the case of Uzodinma. Uzodinma never won the election. But all of a sudden, when he went to court, what happened? He became the number one. You saw what happened. So, this case, what our leader is going through now, this his speech, the Buhari speech, who said our leader should go to the court and defend himself. He is the one giving directive on what is happening in that federal high court. All the adjoining case and everything that you've seen so far happening, he's the one controlling it. When they go today, they will say, okay, he will give order to adjoin it. Whatever date that suits him, he will fix. That is why you've not seen anything. That is why you've not seen any outcome concerning the court case of this our leader Nnamdi Kanu. So what are we saying? What we are saying, you, the so-called president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, who is saying that our leader Nnamdi Kanu should go to Nigerian court to defend yourself. You are the one controlling the court. You are the one telling the judge what to do. So if you are telling him to go to the court and defend himself, you are controlling the court because you are the one telling them what to do. Because if you check the charges labeled against our leader Nnamdi Kanu, you will figure out that most of those charges has nothing. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu has committed nothing, no crime. What did you label against him? He is abusing you. That is the case you come up with. He is abusing you. Now, I am going to read you article before I play you the video that you're seeing on your screen. After reading the article, then I will play you the video so you listen to the so-called president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari. You listen to his speech, most of the things that he said concerning our leader Nnamdi Kanu. And here is the speech. They say, President Muhammadu Buhari has ruled out the option of pardoning the leader of prescribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. Although he acknowledged the possibility of political solution, he believes the IPOB leader must answer for his actions over the years, especially while he was out of the country. Nigerians knows that I don't interfere with the judiciary, the president told Channels TV in an exclusive interview that aired on Wednesday. Let him be listened to. For those who are saying that we should release him, we cannot release him. This is your president, the so-called one Nigerian people. I hope you're listening. Your president is saying that they cannot release him, that he should go to the court and defend himself. Now, I continue with the article. There is a possibility of political solution If people behave themselves, all well and good, but you cannot go to a foreign country and keep on sending incorrect economics and security problem against your country and thinking that you will never have to account for what you have been doing. Let him account for what he has been doing. This is your president saying. In November last year, President Muhammadu Buhari had promised to consider the request of some leaders from the southeast region to release Kanu, who is facing terrorism charges preferred against him by the Nigerian government. Although he told the Igbo leaders under the act of highly respected Igbo greats that they had made an extremely difficult demand. He insisted that the best thing was to subject the IPOB leader to the judicial system. In his interview with Channels Television, the president doubted if Kanu was willing to return to the country to clear his name from the allegations against him after he fled in 2017. There is no one institution that would dare interfere with. That is the judiciary, he said. Kanu's case is with the judiciary, but what I wonder is when Kanu was safely in Europe abusing this administration and mentioning too many things. I never thought, I beg your pardon, I'll take that page again. I never thought really he wants to voluntarily come and defend himself on the accusations. So we are giving him an opportunity to defend himself in our system, not to be abusing us from Europe as if he was not a Nigerian. Let him come here to us and then criticize us here. He said, this is your so-called president Muhammadu Buhari. It's saying this is a news. This is a statement released by him. He said they have given him opportunity to go to their system, to their judiciary, to their courts, and defend himself. And my question is, you are giving him opportunity to go to your system to defend himself, but the system you're talking about is being controlled by you. You telling the judges what to do. You telling the DSS to be torturing him. You are in command. I just use what happened in Lagos recently to give you an example. That the chief security of a particular state was refused to enter inside an estate. Now, if something like that could happen in Lagos State, I just gave you an example. The video is all over the world. Go and watch it. You'll see what happened. If something like that could happen to chief security, who is a governor of a state, Lagos State to be precise, if they refuse him access to go to an estate and settle crisis that was happening then how much more a federal high court in Abuja? So Buhari himself, that person that you're seeing on your phone screen or your computer screen, whatever device you're watching me with tonight, that man you are seeing there that's saying that our leader Nnamdi Kanu should go to court and defend himself. They are the one controlling the federal high court. They are the one telling people in DSS custody what to do. They are the one doing this and doing that. So I just finished reading you the article and I am going to play you that video now. So you listen and hear what he said here. Give me some time. Let me put a volume so you listen to that video. So this interview was aired yesterday. Yeah, it was aired yesterday. I think today is Thursday, right? It was aired yesterday, and here is what he has to say. I'm going to put a volume so you listen to that interview.
President Muhammadu Buhari, in an exclusive sit-down with Channels Television, had a lot to say on a plethora of national issues. A couple of months after meeting with Southeast leaders and promising to look into their request for the release of IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the president insists he does not interfere in judicial matters, but wants Mr. Kanu to answer for his actions, even though he does not rule out the possibility of a political solution.
No, we cannot release him. There is a possibility of political solution. If people behave themselves, all well and good. But you can't go to a foreign country and keep on sending incorrect economic and security problem against your country and thinking that you never have to account for what you have been doing. Let him account for what he has been doing.
The president prides in the security achievement in the northeast while vowing to deal decisively with bandits in the northwest. He also thinks that state police is not the best option to combat insecurity.
State police is not an option. Now, find out now the relationship between local government and the governors. Are they getting, in the third tier of government, are they getting what they are supposed to get constitutionally? Are they getting it? Try and see those people from local government that have confidence in you to tell you the truth, the fighting between local government and the governors.
The conversation also focuses on infrastructure development, including the power sector and the administration's borrowings from China.
TCN is 100% government.
Sure.
But we inherited what they call discourse. They almost divided the country almost based on geopolitical zones.
So I'm going to stop the video there. You heard it from him where he said they have given him opportunity to defend himself in their court, right? I'm going to stop the video there because I just play you the part that is important to us. So those ones that they are talking there is their own problem. So now we're going to looking at the problem and how to get our leader out of this dungeon, the DSS custody. Someone asked a question. Someone said, what is the next action from IPOB? The next action is, you hear, I don't know if you've listened to the broadcast made by Mazi Chika Odezin. We are going to protest, right? There's going to be a protest, and once, wherever country you are living in, once they announce that protest, make sure you join. That is the next action we are taking, and is going to that action is going to make sure that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being released. So we are going to protest. People in Israel has done their own already, and is remaining other people from other parts of the world. So that is the next action. That person that asked that question, Udo Chukwu, you asked that question on Facebook. I don't know if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube. So that is the next action. Now, you've heard it from him, right? And that is what he has to say concerning our leader who has been in their dungeon for some times now. They are asking him to go to their system to defend himself. And the system that they're talking about, they control their system. They literally tell people, the DSS people who has been torturing our leader, who has been doing all manner of things, they are the one controlling it. I just use, like I've said before, I just use what happened in Lagos State recently to give you an example. I just use Lagos State as an example. You saw what happened in Lagos State. They refuse the state chief security. Chief security. It's just like a governor of a state. If you're governor of a state, you give order on what happened in your state. But you saw what happened in Lagos recently. The video is out there. Go and search and watch. So, despite the visit by the delegate, remember a few months ago, the respected Igbo leaders, they went to Abuja and they pleaded with this same man who is now telling our leader Nnamdi Kanu to go to court and defend himself. The respected Igbo men, they went to Abuja to discuss on how to release our leader Nnamdi Kanu. And what comes out after that visit? They told them, the same Buhari told those respected Igbo leaders that he will consider the release of our leader Nnamdi Kanu. Then the interview yesterday, here is what he's saying. Let me read that article again for you. I don't know when you joined the program anyway. Now, President Muhammadu Buhari has ruled out the option of pardoning the leader of Prescribed Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. Although he acknowledged the possibility of political solution, he believes the IPOB leader must answer for his actions over the years, especially while he was not in the country. Nigerians know that I don't interfere with the judiciary. This is still the same thing. I digress a little bit, please. This is still the same thing he told the respected Igbo leaders who went to Abuja few months ago to discuss the release of our leader Nnamdi Kanu. He told them the same thing. He said, I don't have to interfere with the judiciary. Then the judiciary that he's talking about, he's the one controlling the judiciary. You saw what happened in Imo State during the time of Hope Uzodinma, how he became governor. He interfered, and Hope Uzodinma, he put him in Imo State, and that one is there today killing people. You saw what happened. Now let's look at what happened recently in Lagos. I just told you the chief security of the state was refused to go to a particular estate to settle problems that was happening in his state. When he got there, he saw different people. Go and watch the video, it's out there. Now, the same person that said he don't have to interfere with the judiciary has been the one controlling the judiciary, telling people what to do, sending people from Abuja to Lagos, putting Hope Uzodinma as a governor, and that one is sitting there killing people on daily basis and nothing is happening. And he's telling us that he has nothing to do to interfere with the judiciary. Now, I continue with the article. The president told Channels Television in an exclusive interview that aired on Wednesday, let him be listened to. For those who are saying that we should release him, we cannot release him. He's telling us that he cannot release him, that he cannot interfere with the judiciary, that he should go to the court and defend himself. And our leader Nnamdi Kanu, they have been adjoining the court case. They don't want to bring him to court. They don't want to judge the case. And he's here telling us that he should go to court and defend himself. You don't want to give him opportunity to go to court, but you are telling him to go to court to defend himself. He said, for those who are saying that we should release him, no, we cannot release him. There is a possibility of political solution if people behave themselves. Listen to that paragraph. Listen to that paragraph. That will tell you that these people knows what they are doing. Listen to the paragraph. You say, there is a possibility of political solution. Listen carefully. He said, there is a possibility of political solution if people behave themselves, which means Hope Uzodinma behave himself. That's why they consider him to be a governor. Did you understand it now? Hope Uzodinma behaved himself during the court case, and they consider Hope Uzodinma to become the governor. They use political solution. That's what he's telling us indirectly. Do you understand it now? Did you get the point? I want you to understand what he's talking about here. He said there is a political solution. There is a possibility of political solution if people behave themselves. What that means is, if maybe, for instance, maybe Nnamdi Kanu has not been insulting him and all the rest of the thing, he would have applied political solution and our leader Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Now they are holding our leader Nnamdi Kanu down because our leader Nnamdi Kanu has not been agreeing with them. He has been exposing them. He has been saying so many things that is happening in Nigeria. Even you that is listening to me right now, there's so many things that you never knew about until Nnamdi Kanu said it on Radio Biafra. And that is why these people, they are angry, because our leader Nnamdi Kanu has opened so many people's eyes. Even as we speak today, there's so many people have been interacted with so many people. People told me physically that our leader, even these people that I'm telling you now, they are people, they are not Biafrans. They are telling me that our leader Nnamdi Kanu opened their eyes. So many people. That is why these people are angry. Now, I want you to listen to this paragraph very well. He said, there is a possibility of political solution if people behave themselves. What this means is, our leader Nnamdi Kanu did not behave himself, so there won't be any political solution. Then I will continue with the reading. I just told us now, these people, they know what they are doing. They're holding our leader. They are telling people in DSS what to do. They are telling people in court how to adjourn the court case. I've said this thing before. Do not be surprised. You see this 18th of this month that our leader Nnamdi Kanu will be appearing in court. If enough action didn't take, or if people of indigenous people of Biafra, the followers, the genuine followers of Nnamdi Kanu, didn't take action and make sure we do something and protest, they will still adjourn that 18th of this month. They will still adjourn the court case maybe to the next month. Do not be surprised. Do not be surprised. They will adjourn it. If nothing serious, if IPOB, the people in leadership of IPOB, if they did not do something tangible, the court case will still be adjourned. Now, if this man could tell you here, there is a possibility, he's telling you, he said there is a possibility of political solution if people behave themselves. Then he continued with the article. Let me just finish reading it before we talk other things. Now he said, there is a possibility of political solution if people behave themselves. All well and good. But you cannot go to a foreign country and keep on sending incorrect economic and security problem against your country and thinking that you will never have to account for what you have been doing. Let him account for what he has been doing. In November last year, President Muhammad Buhari has promised to consider the request of some leaders from Southeast region to release Kanu, who is facing terrorism charges preferred against him by the Nigerian government. All through, he told the Igbo leaders under the edge of highly respected Igbo guests, Igbo greats, that they had made an extremely difficult demand. He insisted that the best thing was to subject the IPOB leader to the judiciary system. In his interview with Channels Television, the president doubted if Kanu was willing to return to the country to clear his name from the allegation against him after he fled in 2017. there is one institution that I wouldn't dare interfere with. That is the judiciary, he said. Kanu's case is with the judiciary, but what I wonder is when Kanu was safely in Europe abusing this administration and mentioning too many things, I never thought really he wants to voluntarily come and defend himself in the accusations. So, we are giving him an opportunity to defend himself in our system, not to be abusing us from Europe as if he was not a Nigerian. Let him come here to us and then criticize us here. He said, this is President Muhammad Buhari saying. I read the first one for you. The president is telling you, the Buhari is telling you, there is a possibility of political solution if people behave themselves. What that means is he would have considered to release him if maybe probably Nnamdi Kanu, the case is maybe something else. But here he's not even considering releasing him. He said he should go to the courts and defend himself. He should go to the judiciary system, that he doesn't want to interfere with the judiciary, that he should go to the court and defend himself. And the same person that's saying that he should go to the court, our leader Nnamdi Kanu should go to court and defend himself, is still the same person who is controlling the court. They own the court, if you don't know. They own the court and they are controlling the court in as much as Nigeria is concerned, and as corrupt as that country is, they are the one controlling it and they are the one telling people what to do. So what are we going to do has been the question. And so many people are asking the question, what are we going to do? We are going to protest. Mazi Chikodezem has announced it. People should start organizing a protest. We are going to protest. That is the only solution to make sure that our leader Nnamdi Kanu gets out of this place. You see, without protesting, without doing something that will make Nigerian government feels the pain, our leader Nnamdi Kanu will still be with these people. If you read this article, the article that I just finished reading with you, you will understand the pains that follows this article. This one alone will tell you that these people knows what they are doing. This paragraph, I can never forget it. He said, there is a possibility of a political solution. Listen carefully. If people behave themselves, what that means is our leader Nnamdi Kanu never behaved himself. So there won't be any political solution. So you must understand it. And what are you going to do? You are going to protest to make sure that they release him. If you do not do anything and keep silent, our leader Nnamdi Kanu can never be out. It's as simple as this. I'm going to repeat that phrase. I said, if you do not do something, our leader Nnamdi Kanu can never be out. And what are you going to do? You are going to protest. That is just the only key to make sure that our leader Nnamdi Kanu gets out. It's as simple as this. These people are not ready to release our leader Nnamdi Kanu. When I said these people, you see the so-called Buhari, the president of Nigeria, they are not ready to release our leader Nnamdi Kanu. Did you know why I say so? Because these people have the power to do so. But if you listen to his speech here, if you listen to the article that I'm reading here, you will hear what he said. He said, he's even telling you, he said there is a possibility of political solution that will happen when people behave themselves. But in this case, they are not even considering releasing our leader Nnamdi Kanu. So we are going to protest to make sure that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gets out. Without protesting, without doing something tangible, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never get out from these people's hand. We'll still be going round the circle. 2023 is coming. Other people are busy talking about 2023 Igbo presidential. I'm going to show you a picture of what somebody calls empowerment. I told us the other time, last time I was on air here, I told us that 2023 is coming. All politicians are doing everything possible to make sure they win the heart of the people. And who is these people? Orji Zakala has been at the forefront. And today I'm going to show you pictures and some of the things that he calls empowerment. And I will read an article. He posted it. Is on his Facebook handle. Go there and check it out. He bought bags of rice. He bought clothes for people. And he's calling rice and clothes empowerment. I do not blame people who receive those items. Did you know why? Because they have conditioned you. They have conditioned you that you don't even reason. When they give you one bag of rice, they give you 20,000 naira and you think that all your problem is over. Then after, you will now realize yourself when that one bag of rice and the 10,000 naira that I've given to you has finished. That's when you will now regain yourself. And these people, they have been doing this year after year, month after month. Why are they doing it? They are doing it to condition you, to put you in a particular place. In a place whereby you can never think. 2023 is coming, and other people, they are there talking about different things. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in DSS dungeon, languishing, suffering, sleeping without pillow. People who are in a position to make sure that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gets out, they are there talking a different thing. All the whole people in Biafra land, all the whole leaders. I saw a picture of Dave Umahi and this same Orji Zakala where they were having fun. Dave Umahi, the governor of Ebonyi State, is the chairman of Eastern Governor Region. He is the chairman. These people are doing literally nothing. And our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there, suffering. What they are talking about is 2023. They are talking about how the so-called Buhari is going to come to Ebonyi State. This is what they are discussing about. Nobody is talking about how our leader is going to come out from DSS study. You saw the visit. I've said it before, they should stop visiting him because those people visiting him, they are going there, they are mocking him. You saw the visit by Orji Zakala. He went there to mock him. What did he say when he got there? What did he say? You saw the press release by our legal team, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. You saw it, you read it, right? What did he say? He told him, why did you have to run from Afari Ibeku when the Python dance people came? And this same person who is still talking about 2023, Igbo presidential. Let me show you a picture. Let me show you something. Just stay there. I'm going to show you something that he calls an empowerment. And why I want to show you this thing is because most of you that is listening tonight, most of you that is listening to my voice, and most of you know the truth. But the problem is you have been conditioned in a way that you can't even reason. Just give me some time. Let me get you what he calls empowerment. He posted it, I think maybe today or there, but I can't really remember. But I said, okay, he posted, I don't know, he posted it, I think today or tomorrow. I don't really know when. Okay, he posted it about 2 hours ago. I'm going to show you now what he calls an empowerment. And people, you have to see the crowd of people there. I'm going to show you and I will read what he said concerning it. So you understand what we are talking about. When we come here to talk, don't just think maybe we're just talking. I'm going to show you, just give me some time. I'm just trying to get it. I will show you now. I will show you what he calls empowerment. What he calls empowerment is bags of rice and some wrapper that he shared to women. This is what he calls empowerment. I told us that we are going to talk about two things, right? We finished talking about the interview by the so-called president of Nigeria. Now we're going to talk about Nnamdi Kanu. Just stay there. I'm going to show you what he calls an empowerment. And after that, I think maybe, I don't know, but let me see if I will be able to get it. I'm trying to get it. Just stay wherever you are. Share the program while we are waiting to get it. Okay, here is his page on Facebook. I'm going to show you what he calls an empowerment. This is in other countries. Something what I know as an empowerment is to build companies and do all that. There's a lot of things that you can do to support people. There's so many things to empower people. You create job opportunities for people. You create job for people. You build factories. You employ people. That is what empowerment is. I'm going to show you now. Let me see if it will open very well. I'm going to show you what he calls empowerment. Just stay there. I'm trying to get it here. I'm going to show you, then I will read it for you so you see it yourself. Let it not be as if I'm just here talking about it. I know probably most of you probably might have seen it. All right, so if you look at the picture that you're seeing here, the picture here about thousands and thousands and thousands of wrapper. These are wrapper that he bought with his picture on it. Shamefully, you see his picture on it, right? You see people. These are crowd who participated. Now, if you check people, if you see a lot of people here, look at them there. Now, here is rice. This is bags of rice. And if you check on that bag of rice, you will see his name. His name is there. His picture is there. You see people carrying the rice. Look at this woman with one bag. One bag of rice. See, this one is carrying his own. We have a lot of them. They're queuing up to pick their own. Now, you ask yourself, what is he doing? Why is he sharing rice and wrappers and he calls it empowerment? He's preparing for 2023, which is next year. 2023 election. Now you see this one, they carry 2 bags. The other one carry 2 bags. Look at him here. He's waving them. This is what he calls empowerment. I want to go to the article, what he wrote there. So I will read it for you so you understand what we're talking about. Wait, let me go out from here. I'll open to the article. I'm trying to open there. I don't know why it's not opening. So I will read it for you. You understand. Okay, here. It said, today's outreach is exceptionally because of the huge number of beneficiary OUK movement and reality organization worldwide, which is the leading and strongest grassroots organization in Abia State, where in my country home, Ibere, for the interaction. The gathering, which was in the tens of thousands, had only the executives of the OUK movement and reality organization in the 209 Cs worldwide of Abia State. We look forward to extending the palliative to all members. There's another one he calls an empowerment. Just stay there. I want to get you another one. Yes, this one you're looking at here is I think is sewing the machines and some other thing. He posted this one about on the 4th of January, yes. Now if you check here, you will see some sewing machines and all the rest of the items. He's getting prepared for 2023. Now if you check here, you will see his name, Senator Nnamdi Kanu. You will see the name that is verified. That is his page. He has been doing a lot on his page. He has been buying the mind of people. He's getting prepared for 2023. Now, if you check the picture I showed you before, that's what he calls an empowerment. He calls this an empowerment. Sharing rice and some wrapper is an empowerment to some people. And our people are buying to this. They are queuing to this. They are queuing to all of these things. That's why you have corrupt leaders every year, every 4 years. They will come, they will give you money, they will buy you food, and you will queue to it. After that 4 years, you will be hungry again. I don't know when our people are going to learn. I don't know when our people are going to learn. Now, I'm going to show you a picture of him and Dave Umahi. Now, if you check here, this is him and governor of Ebonyi State. They are chilling out. Look at them there. I'm going to show you more pictures. Here are 2 of them. Look at them there. And our leader Nnamdi Kanu is languishing in DSS custody. This is what they want. This is what they like. And here is what he said. He said, as a special guest of honor, I enjoy my esteemed brother, political colleague, and very good friend, Dr. Dave Umahi, the exclusive governor of Ebonyi State, to celebrate the annual Iberi Festival. The event is held annually at his so on and so forth. They are happy that our leader is languishing in DSS custody, and you see most of them, they are celebrating. This is what you get from these so-called politicians. This is what's happening in our land. Like I've told us before, the freedom is in our hands. And how do we get it? You need to protest. You protest, you make sure that our leader Nnamdi Kanu gets out. Without protest, we'll still be going around the circle. They've announced, don't say who some people are saying, what are people, what are you going to do? What's the next action? What's the next action is for you to go and protest. That is the next action. Start organizing a protest all over the world. Start organizing protests. That is how we are going to get our leader out of this problem. Start organizing protests. That is the only solution. Start organizing protests. Let's protest all over the world. That is how we get these people. You saw what happened in Biafra land, right? During the shit at home. They were begging. Even the Dave Umar, he was begging. All the whole governors in the east, they were begging. Hope Uzodinma ran away. You saw what happened. That is the only solution, is protest. Nothing else. Nothing. During the sit at home, when sit at home was very, very effective, on a particular Monday, Hope Uzodinma came out and said everybody should go out and do their normal businesses. That day, all the whole street was lock and key. Go back and go and, we are quick in forgetting. Go and check. The sit at home was very, very effective. Go and check. The only solution is to protest. Start organizing protests. Without protest, you heard what Buhari said. He said there is a possibility of a political solution if people behave themselves. What that means is they are not going to offer any political solution because our leader Nnamdi Kanu has been on their neck. He's indirectly telling you. And another part that they have not talked about is you remember our leader Nnamdi Kanu has said it time and again that person in Asu Rock is not Buhari. Have you asked yourself, why are they not talking about it? They are talking about other things. They are talking about he's the one engineering people to protest and burn properties in Lagos, right? During the EndSARS protest, you saw what happened. They have not talked about that part. They did not include it in the charges that they label against our leader Nnamdi Kanu. Did you hear about it? Nobody talks about it. That shows that it's true. What our leader Nnamdi Kanu has been saying is true. The person who claims to stay in Asu Rock is not the president of Nigeria. They have not talked about it. Since our leader started appearing in court, have you heard any of them mentioned it? They have not said it, which means it's true. They don't want to talk about it. You remember, even our leader came out, he came on air and he challenged them. He said, if they do DNA test today, and the result shows that that person in Asu Rock is Buhari, our leader said it. It's an open challenge. He said it that he will drop this Biafra agitation. Did you hear them talk about it? They don't talk about it. They don't discuss about it, which means it's the truth. It's the truth. They don't discuss about it. Did you hear any of them talk about it? Did they include it in their charges? They did not, because it's the truth. The so-called Buhari, who is parading himself as the president of Nigeria, is not the president of the country. It's as simple as that, and it's fact. That is why they don't talk about it. All the charges that they label against our leader Nnamdi Kanu, did you hear them mentioning it? They did not mention it because it's the truth. So share this program. We are going to stop here, and I will be back again whenever there is any relevant, something to talk about. You will still see me on here. We'll talk about it. So what we are saying tonight is get your mind ready. Stop being compromised by all these politicians. Stop it. It's not doing you any good. You have to stop. Stop being compromised. They give you 2 bags of rice. They give you wrapper. They give you money, and you forget your soul. You have to stop it. In Europe, they don't share rice and gari and other items to buy people's votes, to ask people to vote for them. They don't do it. People voluntarily vote to whoever they want to vote for. In America, they don't do it. They don't share. Have you ever seen a campaign in America or in Europe or in Asia where they are sharing bags of pasta and the spaghetti and other items to get people to vote for them? They don't do it. So stop being compromised. Stop being emotional. Stop it. Stop it. When you learn to say no to those politicians, that is when your life will begin to change. When you learn how to say no to those politicians, when they come with their 1,000 naira, when they come with their 10,000 naira, whatever offer they have got to offer you, when you learn to say no to their offer, that's when you begin to see progress. Because what they are doing is, when they give you that bag of rice, when they give you that bag of gari, when they give you 20,000 naira, they are buying you off, but you don't know. When you begin to tell them no, that's when you will see your life will begin to turn around. But in as much as you're still collecting rice from them, you are still collecting gari from them, you are still being compromised, your life will still remain the same. That is why you see most of the things that you are seeing today concerning our leader Nnamdi Kanu. Did you know why? Because he said no. He knows how to say no. Did you know what they have offered him? He said it before. I don't want to say it again. Let it not be as if. Go and search for that broadcast. He was offered money in hard currency. He said no, that he don't need it. He only needs the freedom of his people. And that is why they are caging. That is why they are doing what they are doing. That's why they are detaining him. That's why they are torturing him. He learned to say no. All the things that have been offered, all the offer they have given to him, he said no, that he don't need it. That's why they came to Afaruku to kill him. That's why they are detaining him today. He can never be compromised. And that is why you see most of the things that is happening today. Now, in our own case, what are we going to do? We are going to protest. Start organizing protest. Mazi Chikodezim has announced it. Start organizing protests. People have to protest. People in Israel did it. They have done their own. So other people should join them. Let's protest. That is the only solution. You have to protest. Without protest, nothing is going to, they are not going to do anything. I'm going to stop the program here, like I've said before. And whenever we have any relevant news, I will still be here and we'll discuss about it. So for now, I thank all of you for listening. Share the program, inform other people about this particular interview and what Ojo Carlo has been doing to win the heart of the people. Share the program, let other people know about it. We must protest. Say no to their rights. Say no to their 10,000 naira. Say no to whatever offer that they have offered you, whatever they have given to you. Say no to all of those things. You don't need it. I will see all of you again. Like I've said before, if there is any relevant something to discuss about. Like I've said before, remember, on the 18th of this month, our leader Nnamdi Kanu will be appearing in court again. On the 18th, do not forget. That day will still bring you live update as the event would be unfolding at Federal High Court, Abuja. In case maybe you just joined the program or you're hearing my voice for the first time, my name is Maze Udochukwu, and now we're going to take our national anthem. And when the national anthem finish playing, I'm going to stop the program, and I will see all of you whenever there is any relevant news to talk about. I will be on air and we'll discuss about it. I love you and God bless. Share the program, and I will see all of you tomorrow probably. Good night.